So Portland ends up going with the new group. And a new group in for the Heat. And Miami has possession, trailing here by 8. Back to Nelson. And Thompson kicks to Nelson. 6 on the shot clock. Dishes it to Jang. The Heat need to get a shot off. Miami no good on that time either. And here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 14-6 run. Robinson kicks to Ross. And Mike Miller gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Ontic.
Well, you know, it doesn't seem like they've missed many shots here.
A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Nelson kicks to Miller. Back to Nelson. Stolen by Lewis. Unhindered, going all the way. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Miller. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
That's his first personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That free throw good from Miller.
The Blazers were one of the pleasant surprises of the season last year. They got a lot of their wins at home. Very tough here in the Rose Garden.
Now, here is Robinson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the call will be against Jameer Nelson. That is his first foul of the game. Nelson against Robinson. Lewis outside. And stolen by Miller.
That's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right on top of the other.
Yeah, I think they just need to slow it down for a minute. Catch their breath before they give the ball away again.
Here is Ross. After the made shot from Klay Thompson. Lewis kicks to Robinson. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Heat trail by 3. Nelson, the pass to Thompson. And Lewis comes to help. And the foul called on Rashard Lewis. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Out to Miller. Shot clock at 6. From 17 feet out. And it's Miami with another. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Robinson kicks to Ross. And that one's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 3. And the Heat call time here.
Nate Robinson suffered a torn ACL halfway through last season. It's been a long way back for the dynamic 5'9" Energizer. But really nice to see him back in action.
Another for look now for Portland. The Heat trail by 3. Nelson kicks to Thompson. .152 left in the first. 6 to shoot. Deflects the pass. Marshall with the steal. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Here's Dang. Covered by Pekovic. Oladipo against Thompson. To the wing right side. Fires from 18. And that one's good. In Robinson's game, Steve, very reliant on his athleticism. You know, you kind of wonder how long it'll take for him to get close to 100%.
Well, usually for ACLs, it's about a year to play, maybe 2 years to really get back to 100%. We've seen some people do it faster. Hopefully, Robinson is in that group. We want him back as soon as possible. So exciting to watch.
Here's Marshall after the made shot from Klay Thompson. And George, here we go. Off the left rim and out.
Tell you what, if there's success on the boards in this first quarter is any indication, it's going to be a good day.
And rebounds usually are a good indicator.
Nelson dishes to Thompson. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. And Oladipo kicks to Fareed. Oladipo sets the screen for Fareed. Shot clock at 6. The 10-footer. And yes, sir, that one drops. Fareed's got his second bucket of the game to go. Nelson with it. Here's Thompson. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the horn signals the end of the first. Not much offense so far. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at the Trail Blazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Pretty good start defensively. This club forced some mistakes and took advantage, and that's how they've built this lead.
And they've built the lead because not only have they forced turnovers, but they've taken care of the ball themselves. So that's a winning combination.
They've got Paul George. Oladipo is out there with Kendall Marshall. Then there's Kenneth Fareed. And it's Pekovic in the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. George with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. George against Johnson. And George, here we go. Trains it from 17 feet out. George has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Trail Blazers. Conley, the pass to Nelson. Back to Conley. The three. Kept alive. Lopez.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than a layup.
The Heat have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
What a season for Robin Lopez a year ago. Career highs in blocked shots and rebounds, especially on the offensive boards where he tied for second in the NBA.
And Oladipo kicks to Marshall. Here's Pekovic. The shot misses. Good D by Lopez.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Kevin, Paul George has stated plainly that he hopes to post up much more often. Last season, he was basically dead last among forwards, only posting up on 5% of his possessions. He's put on muscle and developed his back-to-the-basket footwork. He said, quote, "I plan on being a lot more physical, seeking contact and finishing through it. That's my next step." He's trying to evolve, Kevin.
A good move considering his size and explosiveness, Doris. Thanks. Now here is Conley. Kendall Marshall unable to get his shot to go. They now take the lead. Conley's got the lead up to 1 now for the Heat. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And Marshall kicks to Oladipo. Money from the wing. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Now here's Conley. They get a hand on it. The 3. They shoot again. Johnson can't hit.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession.
17 seconds on the shot clock. 17.
Portland with the ball. And it's George finishing it off.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Conley gets the bucket.
What a finish with that hoop.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now, here's Marshall. He's guarded closely. George with the screen on Conley. And Pekovic kicks to George. Miami grabs the miss. Garnett's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Nelson outside. Back to Conley. Garnett, the screen. Takes a shot at the elbow. Another miss by Conley.
What was the defense doing there? I mean, he is not the guy to give an open look to, and yet they got away with him.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Now here's Johnson. Garnett dishes to Nelson. Clock at 6. Over in the corner, Conley. Count the bucket. Conley's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now. Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending, deflected away.
And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Garnett, the screen. Johnson, a wide open look. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he has gone ice cold here.
Conley with it. George picks him up. Johnson's shot is off.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That is his first foul of the game. The Heat making a switch here. And that one's good. And that's now 10 points here for George.
He's found a rhythm here in this second quarter, guys. He looks good.
Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
Well, 2 seasons ago, the Heat were rolling. They won a franchise record 66 games. 27 of those came consecutively. Last season, they managed the regular season. They knew they had to pace themselves in an effort to try to win a 3rd straight championship.
And stolen by Jang. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Conley kicks to Zhang. Back to Conley. On the wing, Thompson. From the corner. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Thompson's got 6. And last season, I'd say, guys, the Heat more or less just conceded that #1 seed to the Pacers.
Yeah, almost like a marathon runner. You know.